Every year since 2011, LEGO have released a Star Wars Advent Calendar, with 24 doors of gifts, including minifigure and microscale builds, as well as numerous minifigures and droids, many of which with an exclusive festive twist. Today I'm ranking all 14 of these calendars from my least favourite to my favourite, based on their quality, exclusivity, value for money, and their overall holiday spirit. My least favourite is easily the 2017 calendar, which has 7 minifigures and a BB-8 in a Santa hat. For me, Sabine Wren is definitely the standout of this calendar, as she's a great minifigure who was previously exclusive to the $90 TIE Fighter vs A-Wing set, and the Rebels theming continues nicely into the micro builds of the Ghost and the Phantom. Other than the exclusive Imperial Officer and Resistance Officer, the rest of the figures are fairly common, especially the Unclad Slug, which was in a $20 raised speeder set only 2 years prior to this calendar's release. This calendar is primarily based around the Force Awakens film, with minifigures of a First Order Stormtrooper and a First Order Snowtrooper, and micro-builds of Rey Speeder and the Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. Honestly though, I just find this calendar fairly uninteresting, and I really wish that the Santa Hat BB-8 had been given some kind of new print to make it more exclusive. At number 13 is the 2018 Advent Calendar, which includes an exclusive Antok Merrick figure from Rogue One, a character who remains exclusive to this calendar today. There's also 4 other figures, including an Episode 8 Rose Tico and a Freemakers Rowan figure, as well as IG-88 and the Battle Droid. It's not exactly an exclusive Christmas minifigure, but I do like the Rebel Pilot Snowman. There are some cool micro-scale builds, including Luke's Land Speeder, a Naboo's Starfighter, Cloud City, Anakin's Jedi Starfighter, a First Order TIE Fighter, as well as a Christmas Tree Moisture Evaporator, which I love. Overall, it is a little lacking as a calendar to me, but there are some cool aspects nonetheless. Next up is the original 2011 calendar, which has 6 minifigures: Nute Gunray, Chewbacca, Zev Sineska, a Phase 1 clone pilot, a TIE Fighter Interceptor pilot, and best of all, behind door 24 was an exclusive Santa Yoda minifigure, who even gets a special mention on the front of the box. There's also a Battle Droid and R2-Q5, who was previously exclusive to the 2006 Star Destroyer and the 2008 Death Star sets. With this being the first calendar, it's perfectly understandable why some of the builds aren't quite up to the same standard of the modern calendars, but there are some cool micro builds, including Slave 1, the Millennium Falcon, an X-Wing fighter, a Separatist spider droid, a Republic gunship, and a regular Christmas tree. In spot 11 is the 2015 calendar, which includes 5 minifigures, R2-D2 and an assassin droid. Reindeer R2-D2 and Santa C3P0 end the calendar nicely at doors 22 and 24, and they are accompanied by a sleigh build. There are also some hard to find figures: the Ewok Warrior that was previously exclusive to the 2013 UCS Ewok Village, as well as a Hoth Rebel Trooper, which was exclusive to this calendar at time of release. Some of my favourite micro builds include the Millennium Falcon, an AT-AT, a Sandcrawler, Jabba's Sail Barge, and a Star Destroyer. At number 10 is the 2019 calendar, which is mainly based around The Last Jedi. It has 6 minifigures, including an exclusive Episode 8 Luke Skywalker, a First Order Stormtrooper, and a Cloud Car pilot who was previously exclusive to the 2018 Betrayal on Cloud City set, which retailed for $350. This advent calendar also has a battle droid and a Santa Porg, and the use of red tiles definitely make it a higher effort figure than the Santa BB-8 from the 2017 calendar. Some of the builds include a festive gift-wrapped Gonk droid, a Corporate Alliance droid, and a Minok from the 2017 UCS Millennium Falcon. There are also micro builds such as a First Order Star Destroyer, Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle, Acto Island, a Battle Droid Carrier, and Poe's X-Wing Fighter. In spot 9 is the Mandalorian-themed 2021 calendar with 4 minifigures, Grogu and IG-11. The festive Din Djarin minifigure has an exclusive scarf torso print, and Grogu has an adorable red holiday sweater as well as a matching red hoverpram. I think that both of these figures look amazing, although it would have been fun to see the Mandalorian as Santa. There are some great micro builds, including the Razor Crest, Boba Fett's Starship, an X-Wing, an Imperial Light Cruiser, and a TIE Fighter, as well as a speeder bike for the Scout Trooper. Considering the popularity of the Mandalorian TV show, it was a great idea for LEGO to include it so prominently in this calendar. However, I do wish that they had included another minifigure. In spot 8 is the 2016 calendar, which includes an impressive count of 8 minifigures, more than any other Star Wars Advent calendar, as well as a battle droid. The UP-30 and Snow Chewbacca are both exclusive, and Snow Chewbacca is definitely one of my favourite LEGO Advent calendar exclusives. There's also Luke, a range of different troopers, and a Bespin Guard. I love the Gonk droid, Imperial Officer Snowman, and the cool micro builds of Slave 1, a TIE Interceptor, Tantive 4, and Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter. At number 7 is last year's 2023 calendar, with 5 minifigures and a battle droid. LEGO did a brilliant job with the exclusive minifigures, especially the Endor Leia. We've also got Omega, who was previously exclusive to the $170 Bad Batch Justifier set, and a 212 Clone Trooper. The festive Pit Droid and Reindeer Gonk Droid are both great, as are the micro-builds of the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter, an AT-ST, the Justifier, a Hailfire Droid, and the minifigure scale throne for the Emperor. In spot 6 is this year's 2024 calendar, but you can skip ahead to the timestamp on screen if you want to avoid spoilers. I love this calendar a lot, particularly how it features builds and figures that represent a range of years from 1999 to the present day in order to celebrate the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars. The minifigure selection is great, and I love the exclusive figures of Luke and Leia in some incredibly detailed holiday sweaters. As much as I enjoy these modern holiday sweater minifigures, I really hope that we do see the return of the exclusive Star Wars Santa minifigures someday. This calendar also includes the Ahsoka from the T6 shuttle, a 501st Trooper, and a Praetorian Guard. The micro-builds in this calendar are to a really high standard, and some of my favourites are Yoda's Jedi Starfighter, the AT-AT, the Razor Crest, Jabba's Sail Barge, and the TIE Fighter and X-Wing in their original colour schemes from the retro sets. The best build of the calendar for me though is the mini kit behind door 7, and it's a great way to represent the release of LEGO Star Wars the video game in 2005. However, I'm not a huge fan of how doors 21 to 24 contain no minifigures, and the micro build of the Crimson Firehawk is really a disappointing end to the calendar at door 24, especially when compared to previous LEGO Star Wars Advent calendars. Moving on to the top 5, we have the 2022 Advent calendar, which has 5 minifigures, R2-D2 and a battle droid. C3P0 and R2-D2 both have adorable holiday sweaters of one another, whilst Darth Vader has a fun torso print featuring a summer beach view, and the following door of the calendar provides an accompanying brick-built beach scene. There's also a great Santa Gonk droid, and interesting micro-builds like the TIE Interceptor, a Republic gunship, the Bad Batch shuttle, and Luke's Landspeeder. At number 4 is the 2013 calendar, which is best known for its exclusive Santa Jango Fett and young Boba Fett minifigures. The great figure selection also includes a Geonosian warrior, a clone trooper, a scout trooper, and an Endor rebel trooper. Interestingly though, the product image for this calendar actually shows the wrong head. The figure featured in the calendar actually uses the 2012 Lord of the Rings Boromir head, whilst the product image shows the same head that was used on the UCS Ewok Village version of this figure. This doesn't affect my ranking of the calendar, but I always find LEGO's packaging errors slightly interesting. There's also a battle droid, a pilot droid, and R5-F7, plus some great micro-builds like Jango Fett's Slave 1, a Republic dropship, a Separatist shuttle, and a Naboo cruiser. In spot 3 is the 2012 Advent calendar, which came with a now iconic Santa Darth Vader minifigure, which is incredible, as well as an adorable snowman astromech droid. There's also 5 more minifigures, a battle droid, and a super battle droid. Some of my favourite builds include the Gonk droid, the Gungan Battle Depot, and the Weapon Depot featuring a lightsaber, as well as micro builds like the Naboo Starfighter, the AT-AT Walker, and General Grievous's Starfighter. At number 2 is the 2020 Advent calendar, which includes 2 exclusive holiday sweater minifigures of Darth Vader and Poe Dameron, both of which are based on their designs from the 44-minute Disney Plus holiday special. There are also 4 other figures of Rey, a Sith Trooper, a Stormtrooper, and Luke, as well as a Santa D.O. and a Porg. I think that this calendar has a fantastic figure selection, and there's also a battle droid, a pit droid, and an exclusive snowman Gonk droid. I love all of the Advent calendar Gonk droids, but this is probably my favourite one. Some standout micro-builds for me include Obi-Wan's hut, the Trade Federation battleship, the Millennium Falcon, and the A-Wing Starfighter. Overall, I just think that this calendar is phenomenal, and I really love how LEGO ended up making a plush toy of the Darth Vader figure. And lastly, my favourite LEGO Star Wars Advent calendar is from 2014. It contains 7 minifigures, including an incredible Santa Darth Vader. I love how they designed the festive robe to be over the top of his usual suit, and the green presents on the belt were a really fun detail. There's also a Santa Clone Trooper, and the Santa hat can be swapped out for the clone helmet, which is included in the following door of the calendar. There's also a Super Battle droid, and an amazing Christmas tree astromech droid. In terms of exclusive figures, I think that the 2014 calendar is the most creative out of all of the calendars. Some of the most interesting builds of the calendar include the holiday fireplace with 2 lightsabers, the moisture evaporator, and the micro builds of the TIE Fighter, Anakin's Y-Wing Starfighter, and a Vulture droid. That was my ranking of all 14 LEGO Star Wars Advent calendars. It's been really fascinating to take a look back over their history, and I'm full of anticipation to see what LEGO releases in the future. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the best LEGO Star Wars advent calendars in the comments section. Be sure to leave a like if you've enjoyed this video and maybe consider subscribing for more LEGO content. As always, thank you so much for watching, have a great day, bye!